Welcome to GPS, the Grossi Perna Show. And I would like to start today's episode with a moment of silence for anyone who is playing Ja'Marr Chase in fantasy football this week.
Y'all getting your ass kicked.
Yeah, you're getting so
It's gone. It's done. Sorry. Just give up now. It's just. Oh, baby. We here.
Yeah.
You in the right direction. Welcome to another edition of the Grossi Perna Show. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. And this is.
Shut up, Rachel. It's right here. Oh. And you've been navigated into a train wreck. It's as big as my head, Rachel.
Would you say you have a large head, though?
No, I have a small head.
That is a very large mug. That is
I have a small head up here and where it counts.
What? Step it, what up, Betty? Boop, for the kitty. Oh, yeah, we're off the back of a really good Thursday night football game. And we saw even some defense in the beginning. We saw, they were like, oh, okay. And then the defenses said, never mind. We're gonna take a break. But Joe Burrow, here's the thing too, right? Talk about Ja'Marr Chase, talk about Lamar Jackson. They're playing great. Joe Burrow has been playing phenomenal football. Yeah. And he had another great game last night. And then
I don't know if there's been
Stefan's tough.
More wasted elite quarterback performances in terms of singular games than we've watched the Bengals squander with Joe Burrow this season. It's baffling. I wrote a short for it this morning. Where the heck is that? Okay. He lost twice this season, and it's only happened twice, Tom, ever. This has only happened twice ever, where a quarterback completed 30 or more, threw 30 or more completions, had over 300 passing yards, 4 touchdowns or more, multiple 40-plus yard TD passes, no more than an interception, where a quarterback had all of those stats and lost. It's only happened twice, and it was both times Joe Burrow played the freaking Ravens this season. So a little crazy, I don't know. Like, if you're a Bengals fan right now, you're like, what? Play better defense when it matters. Like, that's what it comes down to. But God, ooh, and then throwing a little officiating controversy. Ooh, you got your guy. Flag. Guess what they didn't throw?
Flag. No flag. Sometimes you come to ref for flag. No flag gonna be there.
Yeah. So on the Bengals tie it up, right? Or almost tied. They're
almost tied up.
They're a point down. They're gonna go for 2. I like that. I like that they're gonna go for 2 there.
It's aggressive.
On the 2-point attempt though, possible defensive holding. Little defensive holding, possibly. I'm okay with them not calling that. Whatever. But Joey B gets face masked. Slapped right in the face. Right in the face mask. And we watched it 2 weeks ago with Sam Darnold. And we watched Sam Darnold get hit in the face last week as well.
We don't need to call those, though. It's fine.
I guess they don't. And
it's just such a stark difference, because the one play that I think of is, what was that AFC Championship game between the Chiefs and the Patriots when Tom Brady got like booped and there was like flag.
Yep.
So yeah, no, it hurts. I mean, Stefan, I get it. It hurts, but does it hurt as much as this?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Good. Shoo. Shots, explosive.
Bam. Now, like somebody said, officiating needs to be consistent. That's been what we've been preaching for 2 years here. And I'm okay with quarterbacks getting hit in the face or the head with hands. I personally don't think those should be penalties. I think a face mask should be a grab, right? Like, I'm okay with the guy trying to like make a play and hitting the quarterback in the helmet because they're wearing a fucking helmet. Like, you don't see too many like hands hitting a quarterback in the head and it resulting in an injury. And that's like, you're trying to prevent egregious, injuries or misuse of rules. But like, you got to call that.
Yeah.
I don't think those should be called. But the way
remain consistent,
90% of the game is officiated, should have been a penalty. Now the the Bengals, it's weird because like you bitch about that,
but
and
dude,
people just want to say you're just making up excuses for the Raven or the Bengals, and I don't want to use that as an excuse. Like Cincy let that game go, they were
up,
outplaying.
Correct.
The Ravens, and then after that
fumble,
Chase Brown fumble, everything kind of. Lamar just said, you know what? I'm taking over. I'm going to take over this game. And he did. And it's insane. And he's playing like an MVP.
And Derrick Henry's butt was seen.
Oh, God. We shouldn't be talking about the missed calls. We should be talking about Derrick Henry's perfectly rounded, sculpted gluteus maximus. Oh, my goodness.
Can I tell you, Brandon?
Have his ass, Tom, I would take it.
What? For all the phrasing. 1, 2. Can I tell you an honest truth? Yeah. When I was streaming, I missed it originally with like the I was reading the chat.
Sure.
And everyone was like, "Oh my God, we just saw Moon. Like we saw Derrick Henry's ass." And the first thing I thought of was like, well, I'll see it on Twitter in a little bit. I'll just go to Perna's and I know he's going to have it. And it's literally as soon, because I knew it. I was like, this is why Perna is alive on this earth right now. And sure enough, go right to your page and there it is. So I appreciate you not letting me down.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I don't even have to watch football anymore.
Monster.
I can just be on Twitter and wait for somebody to post that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
From where, like, when I started doing this, having to like record the TV with the camera and you see that weird stuff and then put it onto YouTube or social media, the workflow is so much easier now. And I'm glad so many people are like, but.
Yes.
Carmi actually has a book right now she's been reading and it's just called like Butts. And it's just about butts. It's like, it's a kid's book. Don't worry. It's a kid's book called Butts. All right. Everybody has different butts.
Everyone has
from the library too. So,
okay, is it about pooping? Like everybody poops, or
no,
is
it's just about
butts?
Butts. Like, why are your butts there? What it's used for besides poop?
What does the book? What does the book say?
It can. I mean, we can just one day have it be read to you.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to know.
There's got a little button you can turn it on, and it'll read the whole book to you.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Books are getting crazy now. All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes,
yeah.
it is
Wait,
snowing.
Snow?
It just won't stop snowing. It's a weird snowstorm for Colorado. Usually Colorado, the snow comes in over the mountains, it dumps down on you, and it moves on. It's been slowly snowing for like 3 days now, and it's coming up from the south. Nothing makes sense. But we got like a foot of snow, and we're supposed to get maybe another foot. I don't know.
That's a lot of snow.
Yeah. Carm had fun playing in it. It was just, they made a snowman. She was doing snow angels. She was running, screaming like a monster. Jess did all the shoveling. I didn't shovel a single flake of snow. Not because I made her either. She's just like, I'm going out and shoveling. And then she complained about her wrist hurting for 2 days now.
So in that case,
oh, your wrist hurts? Well, now your back's going to hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty.
So does this give Jess a pass for her going out and shoveling for not cleaning the cat litter box? Is that no?
I've been doing that shit for 10 years now. One snow shovel does not make up for 10 years of cat shit shovel. I would much rather snow shovel than cat poop shovel.
Smaller shovel, at least.
Disgusting. I just clean. I like to do the deep clean where you take the box out and dump all the litter and
Did you hear about those litter boxes? Like it was like a month ago that was like killing cats, the ones that were like the self-cleaning ones. And I was like, don't let Perna hear about this.
We have a self-cleaning one.
Oh boy. Yeah, it was like killing cats.
Maybe I should get 2.
No, that's why. Because you're just listen, you gotta scoop, buddy. You just gotta scoop. You gotta scoop the poop every morning. Gotta scoop the poop.
Oh.
That's it. Brooke, listen, it's too damn bad.
Yeah.
Too damn bad.
I retweeted this other stat about these Bengals-Ravens games this season. Let me see how many.
Just because you're talking about butts.
It's like, like buttholes, everybody has them.
That was awesome.
Yes, it was awesome.
Awesome.
Burrow and Lamar Jackson in their 2 games this season.
Yes.
118 completions, 1,553 total yards, and 17 touchdowns, and just 1 pick. Like, these games have been fun, and I kind of want to see a Bengals-Ravens playoff game at this point. Like,
oh yeah,
the Ravens have won both. I don't think Bengals fans want to see it, but like, no defense.
Playoffs.
It's been fun football. It's been fun football.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, they want to be aggressive. I think it's a double-edged sword, right? Because if they make it, Zach Taylor's a genius, or at least survives another week. And then the other thing is your defense is the weak point of your team. And especially in that second half where you just had both offenses just going toe-to-toe with one another with no real defensive stops, it makes sense, but unfortunately it's going to come back and it's going to bite them. So,
yeah, I think like it's for those 2-yard situations, you want to target your best player or players. Maybe if T. Higgins was in there, like he's the guy they're going to. I forget what tight end they're even throwing to in that situation. It wasn't Gesicki. Was it Hudson? And then you have Khalil Herbert. You bring him in. First carry's a fumble, so that's unfortunate. But like, that's kind of like the guy you want to utilize. Just run the ball in that situation too. Like that's the type of running back who, even if say the blocking's not great there, you're gonna trust can pick up 2 yards for you. I just don't think he's had enough time there for them to, and the fumble on the first carry probably made him feel uncomfortable going to him in that situation. Or at least you need to have the threat of it, where you can play action, get the defense to pause just for that half second for Burrow to make a throw. He was and Burrow's under pressure all night,
running for his life.
I think he had like one of the highest pressure rates of the season consistently throughout that game. And it wasn't even just that missed call. He took a shot in this game that was quite certainly another roughing the passer situation. I think it might have been Marlon Humphrey hit him. Somebody, it was like he threw it. There's a good two beats there, and then he's hit, and they're just like, fuck Joe Burrow tonight. Like, and he kept grabbing his wrist too. You're like, oh God, did he hurt his wrist again? I don't know. There's a lot of things that didn't go right for the Bengals, and through 2.5 quarters, they were kind of dominating that game. And then they let it slip away. Marlon Humphrey made the strip on Chase Brown. Like that was a game-changing play for the Ravens.
Kyle Hamilton getting injured too for the Ravens.
Yeah,
that's not great. I mean, their defense is already the weak point. And again, like you look at this team, and if you're like the Chiefs, that's what you're going to look to take advantage of. Both offenses can score, and we're talking about the Ravens mostly because the Bengals. At this point, it's kind of been wasted. And I think the playoffs are, I don't want to say out of reach, but it's going to be tough to get there at this point.
I think
Broncos or Bengals.
Would you rather have the Broncos be as good as the Bengals? I mean, I think the Broncos are as good as the Bengals right now. We just win differently. We've just been relying on our defense.
Maybe
if I would give you the Broncos defense right now, if it guaranteed you would beat the Chiefs in the playoffs, Cincy.
Oh yeah. There you go, Perna.
Oh my God. I pray to ye, Lord Taco. Do you know how many tacos I could buy with $100? This offseason, we're doing it. I'm buying $100 tacos. We're going to do a GPS in the evening because I'm not eating $100 worth of tacos at 9 a.m.
Why not?
Because I don't eat until like noon. So that would mess up my day. That would be instant diarrhea if I tried to eat 100 tacos right now.
Wait, okay, so hold on. Are you gonna try to
tacos, whatever I can buy for 100. I'm gonna get good tacos. I said I'm gonna go to a local taco.
Good local place. Yep. Here's $100 bill. How many tacos can I get?
Yeah.
Hey, I like it.
All right, Lord.
I got you, Lord Taco.
Tom's got the super.
Johnny John John!
Boom.
Boy.
Yes, sir. That's very, very fair. Also,
a new Derrick Henry's butt.
A new.
I got that on loop in my brain, Kevin. Also, YouTube has a weird thing about how much butt crack you can show, and I am not trying to push the limits.
I think Derrick Henry would kill him. I think Derrick Henry. I mean, again, that man.
The more you drug Derrick Henry, the stronger he gets.
He's a monster. Sailor Penny! Whoop! For the kitty. I've thought about it. Honestly, the only reason I am still on shitter.
Blue Sky.
Yeah.
What's Blue Ski?
Only reason why I'm on there is literally just because of football news. That's the only reason why at this point. So once Schefter or Ian and all that stuff, they move over and start posting as quickly because that's what gets my reactions out that quick. So yeah, it's a time over there. It is a time.
We ride and we die together.
I tweeted that video to Ryan Fitzpatrick this morning.
Did you really?
Yeah, because he tweeted, "We ride together, we die together." Something about the Bengals. I don't know if he's acknowledged it yet, but he better, or he'll be dead to me. I don't care how beautiful his beard is. If he doesn't come on this show, he is dead to me.
Wow, that's pretty harsh.
Yeah, that's it. From now on, if you don't come on this show, dead to me.
A lot of people who haven't been on this show.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are dead to me.
Wow.
There are more people dead to me right now than people have died ever.
In the whole world?
Yep.
Wow.
Don't do the math. Don't check the math.
Giggity, it is a tough day to have eyes to read that sentence.
With that dumpy. Ooh. Okay. So the Bengals and the Ravens.
Let's go.
Good.
Sorry. It's great profile picture as well. Prairie the Refugee. I tweeted this out yesterday. I was like, I've never needed a mosh pit more than I do. Oh. I put on some music yesterday.
Nice.
Before the stream. Listen, this is just a fact of life. They play Prayer the Refugee, you mosh. I don't care. And I saw someone on Twitter yesterday, like, oh, we just went to Rise Against show and there was no mosh pit. What? No. Got a mosh. So Prayer the Refugee, Blood to Bleed. I don't know if they would play Blood to Bleed anymore. Tim, I don't know if he has the vocals for it, but Prayer the Refugee. Let's go.
Carmen and I listened to No One Knows from Queens of the Stone Age every night.
There you go. She
loves it. It's crazy.
Is that the card that Carmi forgot to make you?
No. So I think Jess wrote that, but Carm dictated it. But then on the inside, Carmi wrote it. And she drew me a little flower vase, put some eyeballs in there. I thought it was a foot. Yeah, it's a vase of flowers. Okay. But she's she's making cards every day. And yes, this one is just right there.
That's what I'm asking. Is that the one you got for your birthday or no?
I think maybe it was for my birthday. She's literally made me like 10 cards over the last 2 weeks.
Hey, I heard, maybe it was forgotten to give you a card. So this is just the guilt that's talking.
Oh,
saying.
No.
Just saying, Isn't that on Jess's story or Jess's video? It was like, Carmi forgot to make a card for
maybe. A lot happens, man.
Why do I know more about what's going on behind the scenes in your You know what? That actually tracks.
Dude, I've played 10 hours of Barbies this week. A lot happens. A lot happens.
Would you go to gymnastics?
Yeah, went to her gymnastics lesson. So she does an extra private class now. And she's really learning a lot from just being there with the coach. And it's
Well,
mostly like we're not trying to like push her into doing like it competitively or anything. It's like she just
will be
needs
the
another
next
day
Simone
where
Biles.
somebody else is draining energy out of her battery.
That's fair.
Because now 100%, she got 120% charge.
Oh, yeah.
And she's not getting fucking tired from that shit. It's
No.
like bedtime and she's still like, let's do some flips on the couch, Dad.
Field hockey.
I'm trying to watch the Bengals play right now, but let's flip around.
Send her out to shovel.
Yeah. She wanted to. She couldn't find her shovel, so gotta get a little more organized.
Last year when I visited for 30 and 30, right? She was like the only one in gymnastics for a bit.
Yeah, they started a young class, and then that filled up with a handful of kids,
Good.
and so she's made some friends there.
More butts.
But yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
she's got great balance. She's like
me.
Yeah, she's like me. Now we'll see if she has that competitive spirit.
Brandon, you played like football like a few weeks ago, and you're like, I don't think.
I'm 40 now, but my balance is impeccable. My defense is impenetrable.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
I'm 40.
I'm 40. A man. They do need a poop scoop. Yeah, I mean, the Bengals right now, so they're sitting at 6 losses.
Sure.
It's still possible for them to make the postseason, but I think they have one more game maybe they can lose, right? And that's going to be...
They can lose 2, probably.
You think so?
Sure.
Think 9 and 8 is going to get them in?
Possibly. The AFC is a little wonky outside of the top handful of teams.
Yeah, it is not very good.
Like I can see the Jets still sneaking in, and they're what at 3 and are they at 3 and 5, 3 and 6? Where the hell are the Jets?
Oh yeah, the Jets. I think they're at 3 and 6.
There's just gonna be a little bit of chaos down the stretch, I think.
Because Bills are 7 and 2, right? So they'll make it. Chiefs are 8 and 0, and then you have 2 other winning teams in that division: the Chargers and the Broncos.
Yeah,
then you have the Steelers and the Ravens at 6 and 2 and 7 and 3. And there's probably only gonna be one team from the AFC South, I imagine. Yeah. So you think it's gonna be a Texans. So yeah, there is room.
Yeah. Last night we were talking to Cole from HBTC, and I said I thought the Chargers could beat the Chiefs in the postseason, and Will and him laughed at me, and I just can't wait to prove both of them wrong. I think the Chargers, assuming they stay healthy, and that's always a giant if with that team.
Sure.
By the time we get to January, I think they're going to be a team nobody really wants to play, and it's because of the style of football they're playing right now. It is physical, which it just hasn't been with the Chargers for a while. Nobody's been like, you know what, the Chargers are going to beat the piss out of us. And it feels like that's kind of what they do right now. So
it's what you wanted with Derwin James, but unfortunately, like he kept getting injured because I remember when they drafted him, I was like, oh,
yeah, like you're too violent.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much.
Too much aggression.
Too much, they say. And I like the Bengals are doing. It's just they feel like they're a team that could get hot, and because their offense is so good. But I'm always going to worry about their defense. You know what I mean? Like that defense is always going to be tough. I think that's going to stop them from making a real run at it. But you never know. Maybe just like matchups work out and things get crazy. That's crazy.
Whose defense are you worried about?
The Bengals.
Oh, the Bengals.
Yeah, like I think that's going to stop them from making a run, even if they make it into the postseason. Like that's the major concern. I mean, they never replaced Jesse Bates, who is crushing it. He's excellent. That defense just has to get better all the way around. And it's like you mentioned too, dude. Can you imagine Joe Burrow with actual time? Like giving him, I know they went and got Mims, and trying to make that work. But man, like they need help on that O-line because, I understand that, Nick, too, right? Because you look at this team and the flaws and you go, okay, the offense is there. The pieces are there and Chase Brown's playing well. And like, okay, maybe you've got a guy back there, but they're going to be limited, and it's going to just be like a wild card exit or even a divisional exit, and then it's going to push the draft pick. I get it. You always want to go to the playoffs, but I understand.
The Bengals feel like the team that should have been all in on this season. They haven't paid anybody, and they're in that window to really make a push. And then you've got this offseason, and I think it was Jamar Chase's agent was literally tweeting like, he is making my job so easy last night. Like they're going to have to pay him. They're probably going to lose T. Higgins. They should have added a piece or two on defense, and they are paying dearly for it. That said, like if you've got a quarterback who can throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, like they can win any game still.
Sure.
No, nobody trusts their defense. Nobody trusts the Ravens' defense either. But the Ravens can beat you by running the football on offense.
Yeah.
And I think that's the real difference between the Ravens and Bengals right now. Like Chase Brown has been good the last few weeks, but the Ravens, if they want to, they can rush for 250 yards and beat you. Lamar Jackson can throw for 4 touchdowns and beat you. There's not many ways to stop that offense, and they can outscore anyone. And we'll see if that continues in the postseason at this point. I don't know if it will. I think Ravens fans are nervous that they'll forget like what got them to the postseason, but
yeah,
we'll see.
Yeah. You see, I call him Don Rogers, but the Rodfather is my favorite nickname.
Wow. The Rodfather sounds like if he were doing adult films.
And maybe he is.
That is a good male porn star name. The
Rodfather.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
The Rodfather.
Gonna make one off you.
Right up there with Girth Brooks. Girth Brooks, huh?
Yep. Throw to dude. I mean, Chase just he was so good. So freaking good. Just saying. All right, Perna, we got the power rankings. I saw you had demons in your thumbnails.
Yeah.
I'm Patrick Mahomes.
Satan, specifically. The devil. The number 1 devil.
Oh, numero uno. You skipped all the other ones. You're like, we're not going Lilith. We're not going any of that stuff. We're going right to the top. Or I guess the bottom.
Yeah. You know, I thought that thumbnail would get a lot of clicks. It hasn't.
No.
I think too many people have just I think they've accepted that the Chiefs are Satan. So it's not even like, oh God, why is the devil behind Mahomes? They're just like, oh yeah, we know. Why do I need to watch this? Why?
So, Brandon, like I'm just saying the purple incarnation of Satan. I feel like there's just some copyright there. If you can tune it down a little bit, just that looks great. That looks fantastic.
I almost just left all of yours wrong today to see if you would notice.
I probably wouldn't have, honestly.
Yeah. And then I was like, no, I'll show Tom some respect. Oh, fuck! I forgot Baker at 10.5.
So our top 5 are almost identical, except we swapped the Bills and the Commanders.
Sure.
Oh, my Packers aren't even on there.
No, F them, man. Sick of your Packers.
All right.
No, it was just like, it was a weird game.
I feel it. That's fine.
They're not playing this week, so it's a good week to take them off as well.
That's fair.
I think the top 5 is basically the consensus across like everywhere. I saw like a handful of power rankings on Twitter from, whatever giant organization, whether it's a CBS or a Fox or a Bleacher Report or a whatever. It's like, these are the top 5 teams. Like everybody kind of agrees with that.
And I think there's still question marks about, the Commanders. I think the Bills, there's a little less questions, but there's fewer questions, I should say. But I feel like it's the Lions are right now the consensus, like best team in football. And I know there are Chiefs fans who are just like, well, how could that be? We're undefeated. How could the Lions are just playing better football right now? Like they're dominating in all phases. I think if the Lions played the Chiefs today at Ford Field, I think they win. But all that being said, okay, not too. All right, so you put the Bengals at 8. All right, so they went up there.
Yeah, I feel like last night's game kind of proved me right too. They're a good offense and they're fun, but if they had won, I would be like, I put them at 8 and I should have put them higher. But I can't. I think the Eagles are sneaking back into being a pretty damn good football team.
They are, yeah.
And people still want Nick Sirianni fired for some reason. So,
I mean, again, got to take some points, but I think we want to see it also against some, this upcoming Thursday, that's going to be the game. Eagles, Commanders, that's a great test for both. We might see who's going to potentially run away with the division.
Yeah.
But, Yeah, and Jimbo, when it costs them money, that's when the NFL will address it.
You know what I feel like would be a really fun game is Eagles-Ravens. Do they play each other? Let me look. Hello, Google. Google. They do, December 1st. Yes.
Tom looks like a bisexual lemur.
Whoa. Hey, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Like, I feel...
Dude,
All right.
lemur who swings both ways?
You know what?
You got to respect that.
I'm cool with that. I bet that lemur's pretty cool.
I wish I was bisexual.
I wish I was a bisexual lemur now.
Your playing field is just unlimited.
Expansive.
Yeah.
You could be disappointed in both.
Yeah, exactly.
It's fine.
You could have two sexes rejecting you all the time.
Nailed it. Crushed it. Tylan, dude, that real quick before we get to it, Tylan Wallace, that one, when he ran along the sideline and was able to stay in freaking bounds and had his toe in and his heel up.
Yeah.
Ooh, that was some good running. Why
toe
is
in,
my
heel up.
so low?
Toe down, heel up.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's a Zach Taylor.
I also asked Cole and Will if they knew who Tylan Wallace was. do you know who this guy is? Will did. Cole and I are like,
yeah.
Nope.
You call a couple games, you hear him. Fired in January. Yeah, I'm on to Cincinnati. That would be
okay. Belichick going to Cincinnati? No, he's not going to go to.
He's not going to Cincinnati.
I'm sorry.
I don't think that'd be a great fit.
It's like their organization at the top level, nobody trusts or respects. And then you have the Bears, like Schefter saying, like Ben Johnson would never go to an organization as dysfunctional as the Chicago Bears this week.
Yep.
Ownership's a big deal. And
it is. Which is why
when Sean Payton came to Denver, he was J-O-ing all over the Broncos organization. Like, I just love all the money these guys have.
But then he crapped all over the front office. It was like, maybe about for the whole Russell Wilson thing, it was like but when Russell Wilson was playing for him, it was like, maybe it was a little bit too much about the publicity and not the actual football there. There you go. Quentin Johnson. We did it.
There you go, Quentin Jefferson Williams. No, I think the Chargers they're tough. And if I can't beat the Chiefs, go ahead and let it be the Chargers.
I think it's wax bean with a space. I don't know what that means. Don't worry about it, Brandon. It's official posse business. Anyway, all right, yeah, Texans, I didn't have them on the top 10 either because I was just like, I don't trust their offensive line right now. They're banged up too. I had the Steelers in there. The Chargers were my other pick.
Ooh, for 10?
Yeah, but I understand like they're on a bye for you, so if we're pretending we have rules now. And I also mentioned was the Cardinals and the Rams. So, cool. Yep.
Yeah. We're this season's too easy with power rankings.
We're starting to
There's a handful of really good teams, and then there's like a bunch of shitty teams you don't even have to think about putting in power rankings. Like, nobody's surprising you. Like, the Jags should be in there, but they're not. They're going to start McCorkle probably this week.
Yeah, because Lawrence is all banged up.
What was the... Let's see here.
I did I recorded it yesterday. It's going to come out today. The 5 worst teams in the league right now, and just like looking at statistics. And it's crazy too, because you look at like the Titans, for example. Do you know who the Titans have the number 1 pass defense right now?
In yards allowed?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, I did. Dude, I had to check that like 8 times. I was like, there's no way, right?
You're right.
Like, they're good. Right now, they are 9th in rushing yards allowed, but they're 27th in points per game allowed. So
tight.
They're doing
They're
great.
probably giving up a lot of short fields, and teams are scoring on them.
So, I mean, we're throwing
Titans fans could tell us, because nobody's going out of their way to watch a Titans game right now.
Rod.
The Rod Father.
I
wish I had a cool nickname.
Want to pull up some picks?
Games? Yeah.
Let's do it.
Dude, I forgot to pick again yesterday.
Ooh. I wouldn't go end game for my top 3, but Appeal to Reason, Siren Song of the Counterculture, Suffer and the Witness. I put that as my top 3. Endgame's good, but yeah, Suffer and the Witness I would replace. Sorry, continue.
Suffering the witness.
2 more, I think, is definitely the limit. Definitely. They don't have the easiest of schedules. All right, so you didn't pick yesterday.
I forgot to pick again.
It happens.
God.
I didn't set my fantasy lineup, so that did not go well. That was not good.
I have Lamar and Derrick Henry in one, so.
Oof.
Okay.
Doing all right. Doing all right.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we got the bastardization of football for Germany
Yep.
to watch.
I am streaming that game on Sunday because I lost to clickbait. So I picked the Giants, but I'm very happy for Bryce Young, and I think there's a chance the Panthers do win this game. But I did pick the Giants because I think they're a little bit better.
They're favored. They're both 2-7. I think the Giants just have a better defense than the Panthers.
Oh, dude. You want to know? Hold on. Because, again, I just did this video yesterday. If we look at the Panthers' defense, where do you think they're ranked in terms of points per game allowed?
They were worst recently, right?
They are 32nd. That is correct. Where do you think they are in rushing yards allowed?
Top 10?
No.
Bottom 10? Worst?
They are the worst. Yep. And passing yards allowed.
Worst.
Yep. They are literally the worst defense in the league. 32nd in all 3 of those categories. Points per game allowed, rushing yards allowed, passing yards allowed.
That hurts.
They bad. They really bad.
For power rankings, because like the Falcons have had
Yankees, I should.
A horrible pass rush this season.
Mm-hmm.
I think the 3 worst pass rushing teams right now are the Falcons, the Panthers, and the Saints. All in the same division, have the lowest quarterback pressure rate of any teams. You rarely see that all in one division. I think the Bucks need to stop pressuring quarterbacks so they could be 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I agree. Yeah, no, Kyle Hamilton has to be okay. I mean, an already tough defense is not going to get better without Hamilton. So
Kyle Alexander Hamilton needs to get healthy in his feet.
All right, Patriots and Bears. Patriots coming off a loss to the Titans. The Bears coming off a loss to the Cardinals. This was actually a tough game for me to pick. I think that this is a little too lopsided. I did pick the Bears to get the win, but
yeah, have anybody watched the Bears lately? They're playing like
it's not good.
Poo-poo.
It's true gold.
Poo-poo.
You know what? Poo-poo caca.
You know what? I'm riding with Drake May.
Ooh.
I'm riding with Drake May.
All right.
Started from the bottom. Now Drake May here.
Go Pack, go away. Go Pack, go.
Ooh.
Bills, Colts. Yeah, I don't trust the Colts at all.
Also lopsided, but Flacco ain't. Speaking of Joe Flacco.
There it is. There it is.
Mile High Joe purchased in the Joe Flacco store.
It's excellent.
Yeah, Buffalo they're gonna win. They had a tough game. Oh well, I know. Aren't all the Buffalo receivers hurt right now?
Yeah, there's a good amount right now.
Let's see. Who's practicing? Let's see here. Injury report. Oh, Keon Coleman has been ruled out. Oh yeah, because they all have fucking wrist injuries, Tom. I made a very, very poignant jerk-off joke for power rankings with all of these wrist injuries. So no Coleman. Is Amari Cooper going to be back? Let's see here. Coleman out. Amari Cooper limited. And they added Jordan Phillips and Quentin Jefferson this week. Dang, this could be. And the Bills got the curse. Oh, God. Do I pick against the curse? Ooh, look at that. Bisexual lemur.
Well, I don't want to assume about this lemur. I just pulled up a picture of a lemur. So,
and I thought Mac Hollins popped up on the injury report as well. Ooh, don't like that.
They don't deserve it. They don't deserve it.
Here's the thing, though. Buffalo can run the ball, and if they just commit to running the ball, they'll be all right.
Yeah, they'll be okay. The Geno Smith situation, I mean, the offensive line needs to be better. I'll tell you that much. That you're going to start there. But
if you think Geno's holding on to the ball too long, just wait until you put in Sam Howell.
Yeah, so Geno, I think, is your best opportunity to win right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're going to have to take the good with the bad. But again, like, you know what you get from Geno Smith.
Yeah.
So I think there just needs to be more support around him, and that's going to start with a really good O-line. So that's going to be...
Look at this. 92% taking the frauds. I got the Broncos. They're going to upset the Chiefs in Arrowhead. Bo Nick's going to play his best game of the season. We're going to run the ball effectively for the first time for no reason, really. That's okay. If we don't run the ball well, we might lose. But other than that, we got this.
It's not like the Chiefs have a good defense or anything. You should be fine. I did not hear about that, Michael. That's awful. I did not hear about that.
In a head-on crash. No. That's horrible.
That's a big no. Big no.
Are you actually, Michael?
Are you actually picking the Broncos?
Trying to talk about the Broncos beating up the Chiefs. Oh, bench one. Yeah, Bill. Thank you, sir. Oh, I finally got the nod from Bill. I'm Bill Belichick.
Squidward?
I'm going fishing for a mermaid, so yes.
It works. Hey, get part of that parade. Do you actually think the Broncos are going to win?
I do think they've got a shot.
Okay. Well, that's not. Okay.
I think, look.
It's close enough to an answer.
This might sound weird, but I think getting the shit kicked out of them by the Ravens last week might be a good recalibration, a little reset.
Okay.
The Chiefs, they got to lose a game at some point, right?
I mean, no, they don't have to.
Dude, yes, they do. And they're going to lose against the Broncos. Pat Surtain's going to make DeAndre Hopkins irrelevant.
It's a boomfoo.
Travis Kelce is just going to decide he doesn't want to play because he's tired. He's got to make a stop on the Eras tour somewhere. Andy Reid is going to be it's too early for him. Okay. Short week for the Chiefs. Played a tough game against Tampa. It's all looking up for the Broncos.
Okay. All right. I did pick the Falcons. The Falcons are I have a tough time believing in the Falcons. I keep saying they're a good team. I don't think they're a great team right now. I think the Saints are just a garbage team, so they should win. The Falcons should definitely win. But
yeah, Saints are bad. They got rid of their best player probably in Lattimore, so I got the Falcons. Kirk Cousins is going to throw 3 touchdowns. It's going to be a evisceration. Well, they got the new coach, right? They got Rizzy. That might give him a little life, actually. I forgot about that.
Parney, you got a 50.
Oh, one pride Terry. 5 years ago, if this many people said the Lions were the best team in the league, I would have thought everyone lost their damn minds. That's true.
It's true.
Things can change in the NFL. Things can change.
Hold on.
Tampa can't catch a break. Terry, hold on. No, I got Terry.
I was going to do the type.
We ride and we die together.
I already played that one.
USA.
Jeffrey Dunn.
You like football?
Yeah.
There's some amazing guys on that staff. Coach Grossi.
Wear a diaper.
Rah, 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 rah.
Wear a diaper.
Rah, 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 rah.
Wear a diaper.
Rah, 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 rah.
Wear a diaper.
Got them all. We got them all.
Wait a minute. The coach Grossi, isn't he he's the coach who has cancer right now, isn't it? For the Broncos?
I don't know.
Right? Wasn't that came out a couple weeks ago?
Maybe.
All right. Hopefully he's doing all right. Yeah, he was okay, yeah, he's getting Zach Grossi. Yeah, he's getting treatment right now. Okay. Yeah, hopefully he's okay because he took a leave. Remember that? Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, the passing game specialist.
Hey, let's go from Australia. What's going on? Great to see you. These 2 games I think could be actually really good. CMC coming back for the 49ers. Bless you.
God bless you.
Bless you.
I said it first. You're going to hell.
I actually said I said it first. I said bless you when you first did it, and then you came back and said bless me, and then I said bless you again. We can replay the tape if you want.
I've been watching a show that's set in Australia, Trent.
The Leftover season 3?
No. Forget what it's called. Territory? I think it's called Territory. It's not very good, but I'm watching it.
Oh, I think all of them at that point.
No.
You're not going to join religions if the Broncos win this weekend? No. All right.
I I am committed to the curse wheel. So
I got the 49ers winning, but I think this could be a close game. Like the Buccaneers impressed the hell out of me. They're a flawed team and an injured team right now, but they're still playing good football. Like I don't think this could be a walk in the park for the 49ers.
If McCaffrey wasn't coming back, I might lean towards Tampa, but I think that's a big deal for San Francisco. Obviously, he hasn't played all season. I just want to know, like, how healthy is he? Right? Is he really 100%? Like, is he actually good to go? Whatever they shot him up with in Germany, did that fix it? Like, I want to see him at 100%. And if he's 100%, then 49ers, they've got a chance to, I don't know, take over that division again. It's an interesting division. I think the Rams are the best team there. The Cardinals are in first place, but I don't know. We'll see.
The West is going to be
what he does, though.
West is going to be an interesting finish. Hey, Brokemir's Satellite, such a great song. Underrated song, Midnight Hands. Oh, I heard it once live. It was so good.
Midnight Hands will get you into trouble.
Such a large mug.
I know. My whole head can fit in here, Rachel.
I think it can. Yeah.
It's empty, though. I finished it.
Who's going to get a logo change? It should be the Minnesota Vikings, in that they don't have a logo anymore because they don't have a team anymore.
Oh, wow.
That's the hope.
I think Washington. Look at that stupid
logo. No, the
logo.
Commanders need it. I mean, they didn't name change, too. I think Commanders should go. I think this logo is not good.
Should be the Washington Jadens. They should just be the Jadens.
That's it. Hey, if it checks, it checks.
2 years. And we came up with a outlined W for our logo. What a fucking waste of all of our time for that.
Dan Schneider. Wherever he is, I hope he's not doing well. I mean, I know he's a billionaire.
He has diarrhea on his yacht right now. And they have to like, everybody has to leave his yacht because it's a biohazard from all of the diarrhea spewing out of his rectum.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's always on his yacht.
Yeah. Captain Obvious, I actually had this conversation the other day because we're going into week 10. There are 9 teams with 2 wins. 9 teams. That is a lot. So, and there's a couple 3-win teams too. So I think that the product is not the best, but as someone who has been streaming every single primetime game for the last 3 years, more often than not, we're not having great primetime games. Like the playoffs usually still hit and like they're pretty good, but I think that there is definitely a lack of some competition going on in the NFL right now.
Yeah, I think it makes like people less interested as well.
Yeah.
If you have that many teams who already feel like they're out of it, then you lose a lot of people who would be continuing to follow along with those teams and paying attention to, different things the team's doing. So, I mean, I don't know if it's bad, but there's a lot of teams playing bad.
Well, I mean, dude, like those 9 teams with 2 wins, their seasons are, because those teams are the Patriots. They're not going. The Raiders, they ain't going. Browns, nope. Titans, Jaguars, Giants, Panthers, Saints, Dolphins. Dolphins, maybe, and that's a big maybe round. But that's 8 teams already, right? Like you got a good chunk of the league, a quarter of the league already going, well, we're not going to make the postseason.
Yeah, that's a third of your fans or a fourth of your fans checking out, and it's not even Thanksgiving.
Ooh, most electrifying. I would say maybe the Hail Mary from Jaden Daniels is pretty crazy.
That's Saquon's thing wasn't electrifying. It was just
impressive as hell.
Just the best play we've ever. It's just the best physical accomplishment you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably that Hail Mary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think if there's another moment. Bo Nix catching a touchdown. That was pretty good. That was the only cool thing that happened in that game.
It's true. It's true.
All right, this is a tough one to pick. Steelers, Commanders. Who'd you take?
K-Chan.
You like football?
Yeah, I do.
We do too.
We
That's
do too, baby.
So this game, this is a tough one to pick. I actually picked the Steelers.
Okay.
I'm
going to take Washington. You know why? We're doing a Russell Wilson video.
Yep, that'll do it.
and I was very nice to Russell Wilson.
So now he'll play terribly. Yep.
Immediately, they're going to prove me wrong. It's just been the story this season for our videos. And Washington at home. Yeah, they're going to, I think it's Washington, 100%. I've never been so sure about something in my life, actually. Commanders win this one.
The Steelers defense, I think, might cause some problems for Jaden Daniels. Like that's you're seeing him go up against a really good defense. I think this could be a great game. This could be one of the best.
You mean it
games
might
of the
be
league.
hard playing against TJ Watt, the best defender in the NFL?
Might be a little difficult. So.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy, but I guarantee it will happen.
I mean, well, baseball fans, especially Mets fans, besides doing well this season, usually it's over pretty quickly. Yeah. But yeah, I get it.
All right. What do we got here? Vikings,
yeah. No Trevor Lawrence. The Jaguars.
Mac Jones is going to lead him to the promised land. McCorkle's back, Tom. McCorkle.
We're never getting rid of the G. It lives forever.
The G. It's as lame as
I got the Vikings winning this one. They should be able to not. The Jaguars are they're in rough shape right now. Everybody and their mother's injured.
I think Doug Peterson have the best odds to be fired next right now?
Yeah, probably. That does not surprise me.
Minnesota. Yeah. I think Sam Darnold. Did you see that clip of Kevin O'Connell whispering sweet nothings to Anthony Richardson?
Yeah, I thought that. Well, I mean, again, KOC, I think, is a good coach. I think that is what has helped Minnesota do so well. And like when you have that guy believing in Sam Darnold the way that he is, and Sam Darnold's playing the way that he is, I think that's a great thing for a young QB who's kind of going through it right now to hear it. So yeah, shout out to KOC. That's
if you don't know, Kevin O'Connell after the Vikings Colts game, they posted the audio of him talking to Anthony Richardson. He gave him a hug and he was whispering right in his ear. So the fact that they got such good audio from it's impressive. But he was just telling Anthony Richardson, he's like, "You are an insane talent. You are going to have success in this league.
Shane loves you.
Shane believes in you. Just keep working, keep grinding, and it'll start to come together for you." And just a cool thing to have like an opposing head coach tell you. Who the fuck was? I think it was who tweeted it. Maybe it was Ross Tucker. Somebody made a joke saying, "I remember when Bill Belichick said the exact same thing to me after a game one time." So that's
pretty.
To have that there when you're struggling probably means a lot.
Yeah. I got Chargers.
Yep,
they're a better football team. I got the Eagles. Dak Prescott's not starting. Who the hell knows when he's going to come back? That's not great. Eagles playing good football.
Yeah,
it might be.
It's going to be a tough weekend for Scooter. I know that.
Yeah, I think
he's going to have to stay away from social media this weekend.
Sorry, AAA, I missed that. Yeah, no, absolutely. Dan Snyder's not a part of that. Absolutely. That's why I'm so happy for Commanders fans. Like an organization and a team that deserves it is the Washington Commanders right now, man. I mean, when I went to DC and we're posing for like the video and everyone just starts screaming F Dan Snyder, I was like, yep, that like waiting for the parade for when he leaves. It was a joyous, monumentous day. So
there should be sports parades for when evil owners are ousted.
Yep.
There should be parades for that.
Agreed. Agreed.
I will have a parade when Patrick Mahomes retires. So,
all right,
you guys are all invited.
This game will be tough too. Jets Cardinals. I picked the Cards to get the win. I've been picking against them, even though they're my underdog team for this season. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets win. And plus, again, the Jets win for the lore, as was said. That's kind of needed. But I am going to go with Arizona. They've been putting together some good wins. Jets, they need help. The thing is a reason why I think the Cardinals win is their run game. I think they can run all over the Jets.
Yeah,
the Jets defense hasn't proven to stop it.
Who has like 40 broken tackles or something this year? It's like 20 more than the next guy. I forget the stat. Don't quote me on that. But he's got an insane amount of broken tackles.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to the parade unless I get my signups. You Chiefs fans know that.
No, you said Patrick Mahomes retires. Parade. So.
Not going to your three-peat parade. Nerds.
Okay.
Okay.
Cliff Kingsbury.
Jets. I feel like
it's a tough game.
Yeah. I can't believe in the Cardinals. I'm going to take the Jets.
That's fair.
That's fair. I hope the Cardinals win, though.
But
again, based on my videos this season, Jets are going to prove everything I say wrong. So there you go. Oh,
I got Lions. I mean, I wish the Texans were healthy so we would get kind of a better matchup, but I got the Lions here.
Nico's not back, right?
No, he didn't practice, so it's not good.
Yeah, that's that hammy. Passes all wait. Nico Collins passes all hamstring tests, no setbacks, not designated to return yet. Oh, what the fuck? That's a misleading headline.
Yeah, he was not supposed to.
Nico's return may be delayed.
Yep.
Who writes a headline like that? Passes all tests, no setbacks, not activated yet. Fuck you, writer. That writer should be fired. Out of my newsroom, you son of a gun. Okay. I like the Lions as well. And finally, what is this, Monday Night Football? Dolphins, Rams?
This honestly could be a high-scoring game. This could be fun. I got the Rams. I mean, the Rams, their pass rush was crazy last week, obviously winning the overtime game winner, but I got the Rams winning this. Dolphins defense just sold out. So that sucked. And I think the Rams will be able to put up plenty of points. Again, we might have just an offensive shootout, but I got the Rams.
Okay.
All right,
take the Rams too.
We'll see.
And Tua played very well in that loss to the Bills.
It was their defense, dude, that let him down.
Yeah. Rams. They're turning into a tough football team.
Mm-hmm. So watch out. I'm just saying, watch out. But Perna, what do you got coming out today, bud?
Nothing. Short. I'll have a short today, and then should have a Russ video up tomorrow morning.
Very nice. Nice. I'll have 5 worst teams currently in the NFL. Went through all the stats. Made a big old chart. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Should I answer it?
Sure.
I don't know who it is. Hello? Hello? Hello?
I love those.
Yes, speaking.
Suspense.
Oh, hey, how are you? Oh, it's St. Jude.
Oh, yeah, okay. We'll let you go. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS, and you've been navigated.
Oh, yeah. Hold on 2 seconds. Folks, thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. That's Brandon Perna. This is GPS, and you have been navigated. They're like asking me why I'm donating.
Nice.
Oh, they just hung up on me.
Oh, no! Oh, you ruined your relationship.
It was a random third party calling on behalf of them. Well, folks, we appreciate you. Yeah, Q&A tonight. I just said hold on a second.
Hold on.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's giving us the go around.
All right.
Wow.
Well, all right. That happens. All right. I'm a bisexual lemur. That's Brandon Perna. You have a tail though.
You don't need anything.
If we ever fused together, if we fused, we would be the ultimate lemur.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I like that.